Greetings all. Vanna here for Capricorn's weekend message. Capricorn, the first card that came out for you is the Star card. Inspiration is coming in to bring balance and harmony to something that has been set into discourse in your life. Like depicted in the image here, some water is being poured back into the pool and springs of collective consciousness, and some is being poured onto the land to fertilize new growths. And what is important in that energy is that there is a balance of what your time, energy, and resources need to be directed to. Yes, and I am especially speaking to my fellow Capricorns out there. There is a lot that you want to do to accomplish your dreams, but you are doing your dream no good by trying to accomplish everything in a single day. Sort of like, I'm being given a bread analogy of bread has to be set to rise before being put into the oven. And oftentimes, certain ones require multiple proofing times to rise, be rekneaded, refolded, to rise again. And there is good that comes from resting time. There is good that comes from time when you are not working. And I know how crazy that sounds, because you're like, well, if I'm not working, then I'm not making money, and then I'm not working towards what I'm dreaming on, and there's a lot that's riding on what I'm dreaming on, so I need to do more work so that I can get it to happen. And I'm saying all of this because these are things that are going through my own mind. So for the good of you, for the good of myself, slow down. And I know that sounds like something that we have been hearing a lot. Well, the message is the message, and it will be the message as long as you need to hear it. As long as you are continuing to push yourself way past the point of what you can do in a single day, you will get the message. You need to slow down until your stubborn ass hears it. And again, I'm saying that to myself too. So please do not feel like I am attacking you, because that equally goes to my own situation. Where did you go? You have the King of Swords that has come out for you. This is making me feel like your male ancestors are guiding and protecting you. And I almost feel like they're protecting you from the burnout that they experienced in their life. Because it's often put upon the men to be the homemaker, the creator, the one who is providing for everyone in all situations. And that kind of toll and burden is very exhausting. I've seen it destroy my father in his lifetime. And it's not something that I want to continue being a family tradition of. It is one person's sole responsibility to do all of this, and it's another person's sole responsibility to do all of this. I have 555 on my clock, and then we have the Tower in reverse. What's most important for you right now, Capricorn, is to not fight the change that is occurring. Yes, it is so fucking scary, and you feel like everything is just being thrown out the window and away, and it's storming and firing outside, and then there's lightning, and it's just exhausting. I especially am feeling very drained right now myself. Like, my eyelids are heavy, like I could just go in the bed behind me and fall asleep. But of course, as I so often say, and as you so often say, there is still work to do. But your health is important, my love. You need to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be just stuck, where you'll be at like this indecision point of, I have things to do, but I have no energy to do them, and then I have nothing left to give. And that's not the place that you want to be in, my love. Yeah. 5 of Swords in reverse. You have to remove yourself from the situations that are straining you like that. Remove yourself from the judgments and fear that are going along with those people, that are going along with those situations, because they simply are just toxic, and you do not need to be there anymore. That's why this Tower card is coming in, to bring about the necessary changes. But however, so many of us of the earth signs want to fight change, because that is our stability, that is our sense of security. You will have stability again. You will resettle. The dust will clear. And you will have plenty of opportunity and choices too. So don't stay stuck in stagnancy and fear, because you have a point to move forward. And there is a need to move forward right now, Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. You don't need to be rescued, and you don't need to wait on someone to rescue you, is what I'm feeling. Especially because we had that analogy of like the man's role in the relationship to be the one that's working, to be the one that's making enough money to take care of everything. And it's so often pushed on the woman's role to be something completely different and subservient, and oftentimes we do feel like we need someone to come in and save us, or we need someone to tell us that we can leave or give us that permission. And you need to give yourself that permission, to tell yourself that you're worth it and enough. But also be ready to get out of your own way, because with the Tower in reverse, especially for a earth sign, are often people that are so afraid of change that they stay stuck in their painful situations where they have always been. My love, you cannot heal where you were hurt. And that does mean that you have to move. That does mean that the situation has to change, and it will be upheaved, and then it will cause chaos, more discombobulating, more hurting, and a lot of us, especially I know myself, it's just like, why I can't deal with all of this at one time. I literally said that this morning to my mother, like, I cannot deal with all of this change because of how much has shifted in my own life. But that is all part of coming to life in this new reality that you asked for. You asked for these changes. I asked for these changes, and you can't just get there to that happiness. That old world has to fall for the palace to be built. And remember that not everything that glitters is gold. If something comes really easily, then it can be taken away really easily too. So there is a point to the hard work. There is a point to the slog. And you have the strength to do so. You have the ability to do so. So stop thinking or waiting on someone to give you the green light to go ahead and do it. It is your time to do it. Take the rest that you need. Give your body time to rest between those big bursts of energy, those big leaps and bounds, because you can't maintain that huge momentous progress all the time, because you also have the rest, because you also have to see what settles in and see how things are different, because it's not going to be the same image, the same process all the way through. It will change. You will change. And what's most important right now is that you are taking care of yourself and allowing things to change, because as scary as it is, this situation is not working and it has to move forward. So that means there's a lot that has to change in the situation that you're in now. And that's the scariest fucking part. But it will settle, my love, and it is for your greatest and highest good. I promise you that. Have a beautiful day, Capricorn.